stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Run in. Against the mic. Watch one. Check 50. Hey, kill. Check 47. Twist. Check 37. Check 37. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, alert 3. Check 99. Here we go. Go to 54. Line in.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. There he goes, right side. Touchdown! 13th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, on 133. Here we go. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. 50.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 26. King. Run. Mike 54.
From the gun, Mayfield. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden, because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his 2nd touchdown there. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Mayfield now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Regular.
Now Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. They will take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check three. Safe. Slam. Kill.
This is Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Check. Lucky. Pick the edge. Go. Watch twist. Watch.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. We're going to 54. Why in?
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
Alert 3. He's checking. Crash. Showing up. Shoot.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
14-14.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
55. Check 31. Hey, kill. Tighten up. Under. Motion.
Elliott. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go. Mike. Check tight.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. This to Jarwin. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. SOS, yo. We're going to 54. Why in? SOS. 36. No. 26.
They'll run it with Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, away 33. Up.
Mayfield looks to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
20. Alert. Watch the screen. Pass. Check.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Alert. Let's go.
Mayfield now going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Kill, kill, kill. Out, 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 out.
Here's Elliott. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
Check, 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 check.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mayfield to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Just like that. 55, Mike, 55. I got you. I got you. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check right, check right.
2nd and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams. Because right now, everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 23-yard line.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
We're going to 54. Why is? Check 52. Hey, kill. 47.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Hey, kill.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Let's get it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 37.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Cut. Check safety, check safety. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Check. We're going to 53. Check.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Good. 180. 55. No game on this defense. No game.
Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Browns first down.
Good. 180. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch that.
Final play of the half. Mayfield going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Regular. 955. Hey, pistol. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And the blitz does come. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
53. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Right in.
Now Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Check three, check three. Jam, 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 jam.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sheldon Richardson on the stop.
Hey, kill.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Watch the twins. He's coming. We got double up. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cleveland.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. 23 yards on the play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
47. Mine's 50, mine's 50. Heavy. Let's put that team on the bus.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Ezekiel Elliott. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
We're going to 54. Why here? Check 13. Then we're going to 53.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come.
He's got daylight. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. John Ross, 53 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. You got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Run. Real. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Antoine Woods. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
That's the way. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, watch it. Kill. Turn up.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
That's a safety creep.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50. Check. Watch twist.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
First down, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go, 47. 58's the money. 58's the money.
To the air again, Prescott. His pass caught with the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 27, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And, oh, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Regular.
Now Mayfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Watching the call. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, alert 3. Check 99.
They'll look to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Check 26. Alert.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, high 7.
Mayfield to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hatcher. Joker.
Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Jarvis Landry. Incomplete. Byron Jones on coverage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Switch gears.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Check it back. Here we go. 46. Back. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Hey, kill. Check 3. Say. 26.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
so for the Cowboys, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.